Good afternoon, Miss Ethel. We are your investment advisors, and we are here to present this investment portfolio proposal. And as you remembered, we interviewed you some questions, asked you some questions regarding kung mag-invest ka, pila imuhang initial investment, and also pila ka years nimo gusto mag-invest, and then your required return. So we will start and we will explain to you asa na mo gibutang ang imuhang initial investment na gihatag nimo sa muha. So first, imong minggignan nga ang imuhang initial investment is 50,000. So isa po sa imuhang giingon na imuhang selected investment type is business investment, and particularly this business investment is service type. So for nagdugang mig another two for your investment type, and then ang among gidugang is your savings and bonds. So ang industry sa imong business investment, if we opted to choose the small printing shop, very popular lalo na sa mga students. And then for savings, we chose Maya Bank as your savings, asa nimo invest imong savings. And then for bonds is G bonds, which una siya ang sa GCash bonds. So giing-ani na mo og breakdown ang imuhang portfolio, which is business investment is 40%, which is 20,000 sa imuhang initial investment, and then for savings and bonds is 30%, which is 15 pesos sa imuhang 15,000 pesos sa imuhang 50,000. So para ma-justify namo or amuhag imo jud masabtan ngano dadto namo gibutang ang imuhang kwarta, we prepared financial and valuation analysis for you to better understand ngano we chose business investment, savings, and bonds. And this part will be presented by Ms. Dumaog.
So, good day, ma'am. I will briefly explain the results of our financial and valuation analysis for the three investments, which is savings, bonds, and business investment. We analyze them by using profitability, liquidity, and leverage ratios. So, to see which investment performs better. So, sa profitability ratio, first is profitability. So, meaning how much profit each investment can generate from its sales. So, sa savings, na ay 10% and sa bonds is 12% and sa business investment is 20%. So, based sa results, ang business investment has the highest profit. So meaning mas dako siya og kita compared sa others nga savings ay sa savings and bonds. So while the bonds are na siya sa middle and okay ra gyapon yang profit, while ang savings has the lowest profit but it is usually the safest option among the three. So while the number two, which is the liquidity ratios, meaning how easily the investment can pay your short-term expenses or obligations. And the saving is 2.5, bonds is 3.0, and business investment is 2.5. All results are above 1, which means healthy sila financially. They can pay their short-term obligations. So, pero ang bonds kay na siya highest liquidity, meaning mas dali siya makahandle og short-term financial needs. So kung sa stability and safety ang tanawon, mas better mas stable ang financially ang bonds. So while the leverage ang leverage, the last one is which shows how much debt the investment is using compared to the equity. So the saving is 0.25, bonds are 0.20, while business investment is 0.67. Savings and bonds have the lowest debt, meaning low risk. Pero ang business investment has the higher debt, meaning mas risky siya but it can also give higher returns. So higher risk but higher potential income ang business investment. So sa overall na, so simple conclusion, ang business investment highest profit and cash flow but higher risk. Ang bonds very stable and strong liquidity, while ang savings safest but lowest return. So if the client wants higher growth, business investment is a good choice. But if the goal is safety and stability, bonds and savings are better options. Therefore, a balanced investment strategy is recommended so the client can have both profit and financial security. Thank you.
Next would be the time value of money. Okay, for time value of money, diri makita if pila imong kanay imong gi-invest karon kay pila iyahang kwarta in the near future. So for savings, iyang present value is 15,000, which is mo ni siya ang breakdown sa para sa imong 50,000. So ang future value niya is 22,000 as 22,039 pesos, which is dako na siya in 5 years. Kung tan-awon pa lang nga 15,000 ang iyahang initial investment. For bonds, same gyapon, dako iyahang future money, which is tsada ang investment since gadako ang investment nimo over 5 years. And then business investment ang pinakadako, which is 35,000 if imong tan-awon since ang imong initial investment is 20,000. So kung imo na siyang overall tanan kaning tulo ka investment, and in 5 years mag-generate gud siya og profit or magdako gid ang value sa imong money.
Next is the discounted cash flow analysis. So sa savings investment, kay kaning na initial investment nga 15,000, naga-earn siya kaning 8% interest per year. So every year, ang investment kay generate siya around 1,500 in returns, and then pagka 5th year, ang total amount kay including siya sa kaning principal, may mo siyang 16,500. So ang total percent niya, ang total percent value kay expected returns niya kay 16,197.81 pesos. So higher siya sa initial investment nga 15,000. So kaning savings is safe and stable kay kaning ga-grow ang money but slowly siya. Then ang profit niya kay dili lang siya kaning very high. So second is bond investment nga naa siya kaning ang 15,000 nga initial nga investment. So 6% return rate. So ang investment provides about 1,200 pesos yearly sa cash flow. Then pagka 5th year, ang total amount na niya is may mo siya 16,200. So sa total present value is may mo siya 16,263.71 pesos, which is higher gyapon siya sa 15,000 nga initial investment. So kaning bond is kaning safe gyapon siya, same sa savings kay kaning they are backed by the government. So based on the discounted cash flow result, this investment is good for someone who wants stable income with low risk. Then third is business investment. So sa business investment is kaning initial investment is 20,000, then ang interest niya is 12%. So this investment produce kaning higher yearly cash flows nga ranging from 11,000 to 12,000. Then sa total present value ani sa business investment kay ang expected cash flow is 41,112.82 pesos, which is much higher than the initial investment of 20,000. So mas taas iyang higher risk compared sa savings and bonds.
Next would be the NPV and IRR analysis, which is muna siya ang very important sa mga investors, especially for you, Miss Ethel, para imong mag-gauge if investment is acceptable or rejected. So for NPV, for savings and bonds, as you can see, it is accepted because it is not negative or zero. Kasi if ang NPV is negative or zero, it is not accepted kasi it means na investment is dili siya ga-add og value. Same for business investment, very accepted siya kay dako kayong NPV, which is kanigin tulo, it means nga nag-add gid siya og value sa imuhang investment og profitable siya. For IRR, busa mi nag-ask for your required return kasi dili na mo siya ma-compare sa IRR analysis because IRR means dili nimo makita kung pila ka porsyento ang possible nimo kitaon sa imuhang investment. So as you can see for savings and bonds, not good, wala gid na meet imuhang required return, which is 10%, but it's safe to say that this too is profitable and very given na gid siya nga di gid niya ma-meet imuhang required return since low risk ra man gud ni ang savings and bonds compared to business investment na ni-meet gid niya imuhang required return and ni above pa gid siya because your IRR result is 49%. This means na ang kaning business investment kay money ang porsyento na imuhang makuha in the near future. So for this analysis, it conclude that these three investment is acceptable and profitable and very tsada siya nga imong i-base for your investment.
So, hi ma'am, so gi-analyze na mo unsaon nimo. Unsaon pag-grow sa imong 5K in 5 years. So gi-divide na mo into 3 ang imong investment which is 15,000 sa savings, 15,000 sad sa bonds o 20,000 sa printing shop. So based sa among estimation, ang imong savings kay maka-earn og 8% per year. Then imong bonds maka-earn og 6% per year sad. Then ang imong printing dayon kay maka-earn ka og 12% per year. So after 5 years, ang imong savings kay maka-earn ka sa imong 15,000 og 6K. Then sa bonds dayon kay maka-earn ka og 4,500 and then sa printing shop kay maka-earn ka og 12,000. So in total, ang imong ma-earn sa imong investment jud is 22,500 in 5 years, which is about 45% in return. So ang imong target was only 10% raman. So ang imong yung investment is kanang mas nitaas pa siya kaysa sa imong goal nga 10%. So however, we also consider nga ang imong business investment kay higher risk gid siya compared sa savings and bonds, pero dili ra siya katingalahan ay dili ra siya kahadlukan kay kanang kung ma-down imong business investment napakay savings and bonds.
Okay, for the break-even analysis, I will be explaining it. So, Miss Ethel, the 20,000 pesos is your initial or startup investment, which is mo ni siya ang isa pod nga gamiton para maka-start og printing shop nga business. So kani nga kwarta is mapadulong siya sa pag-buy or pag-rent sa printer, mga initial supplies such as mga bond paper and ink, and also para makaset og small printing station near sa campus. So kaning amount is mo ni siya ang capital nga needed para maka-start sa business. So every month is ang business kay ganid siya og 19,000 pesos para sa mga fixed expenses, including na diri ang rent, electricity, internet and other operating costs. So for every page nga printed nga i-print ay rather ang shop maka-spend siya og 3 pesos for paper, ink and other nga mga materials nga gamitonon ana nga business. And ibaligya din siya or ikuan siya every page nga for the 5 pesos. So buot pasabot ang business kay maka-earn siya og 2 pesos profit for every page printed. Kumbaga mao na ang ginansya sa business. So based sa amuang analysis, ang shop kay need siya mag-print og around 9,500 pages per month para ma-cover niya ang all nga expenses. So mao ni siya ang ginatawag nga break-even point, where ang business is wala siya nawalaan og kwarta but wala gyapon siya naka-earn og profit pa. Once ang shop nga mag-print siya and sells more than 9,500 pages, then maka-start na siya dari og profit. Under the normal conditions, if the business reaches its expected sales, then maka-earn siya around og 19,000 pesos in profit per month, which makes it a good source of income. So, however, na Japon siya mga possible risk. If ang number of customers becomes lower, kay usahay 'di ba pag sa ang printing business is dool sa mga eskwelahan, dili gina-expect na gyud nato nga naagid na sila mga naagid tay mga competitors ana. So ang atoang customer is matunga gyud dili sa atoa mo padulong. Or napoy mga instances nga ang cost sa materials like paper and ink is motaas. So ang business gyud maningkamot gyud siya nga magprint pa, dagan pag mga customer nga moduol sa iyaha para ma-cover ang iyahang cost. Thank you.
And that ends our financial and valuation analysis. So for our finale, our conclusion, we as your investment advisors, we recommend that imo gyapon ipadayon this diversified investment because diversified investment helps you reduce risk. Kaya nga naman, this pag-diversify nimo sa investment, it can help you financially. Labi na, these three investments are different movements in the industry. Savings, bonds, and business investment, they don't move in the same way. So in that way, in case nga mag-down ng isa nimo ka investment, naay gyapon kay masalba nga another investment that hindi ka result to loss. And then other than that, kaya na mo ni siya nga na-recommend based gyapon sa among NPV and IRR since acceptable lagi muhang ang tulo ka investment types. Other than that, naami mga key risks and mitigations. So nami 3 ka risk nga among gihatag and then we naghatag pud mig mitigation. First is business risk. Kani gid siya nga business risk is focused entirely sa imuhang business investment. Since para maimuhan ning ma-mitigate ang business risk, you have to put your shop near sa campus para makuha gid nimo ang imuhang customers since ang kaning printing shop kay very common gid na siya labi na if duol ka sa campus. Second is economic risk. Mo din siya ang akong ginaingon ganiha nga ang movement sa industry. Para ma-mitigate ni mo ni mong gibuhat, diversify your investment into 3 business investment, savings, and bonds. In that way, dili ka ma-loss o ma-reduce pud ang imuhang risk. And then last is operational risk. This can be mitigated by proper planning, budgeting, and efficient management of costs can help maintain profitability. And then, so for final recommendation to the client as your investment advisor, we therefore conclude that you should continue this diversified investment because mo lagi maka-reduce siya og risk and it can provide you stability, profitability based on your investment objectives which is income and growth. In case of economic changes, ang pwede rin yung buhatan is you have to regularly labi na sa imong business investment, regularly monitor your performance and control expenses, and also keep your eyes open for sudden interest rates drops labi na sa ang kahitabo sa atong industry para mahimo kang knowledgeable sa imuhang investment. So as your investment advisor, our decision is go. So this investment is very very suitable sa imuha and go gid siya since acceptanan and then na-meet na imong objectives which is income and growth. Thank you, Miss Ethel, and I'll be Miss Estomo will be asking you some questions.
Hello ma'am, pwede mi mag-ask og 4 lang ka question?
Pwede ra.
How did you feel about the pitch ma'am?
Happy kay na ako'y na-learn based sa inyong proposal.
Ikaduha nga question ma'am is kanang do you approve of everything nga among gi-present ba ma'am?
Yes.
Okay ma'am. Is there anything you'd like to improve or add?
So far, wala na.
Last question na gini siya ma'am. Kanang do you expect something more from the proposal?
Para sa ako, wala na. Okay na ko sa inyong proposal.
Thank you ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am, and that ends our investment proposal portfolio. And we do hope na in the near future, kanimuhang imuning magamit kani nga investment advice para po maging financial inclined ka sa imuhang financial decision. Thank you, ma'am Ethel.
Thank you.